at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Purdy off the play fake.
Rolling to his left.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 61 yards.
And the 49ers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 14-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Purdy will throw for it.
And it'll be intercepted.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Stafford. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. Well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Stafford. He's going to let it go again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift-wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Purdy now on 2nd down. They'll find Ayuk open right side.
Touchdown 49ers!
Brandon Ayuk
From 6 yards away.
and the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
That's caught, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like it. I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford.
incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On 4th down, Stafford. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Open man is Jauan Jennings.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Play action, now Purdy. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Charlie Warner.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Well, you got to think Charles Atwin's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down,
but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
On first down, it's Purdy.
Steps away. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey from 4 yards out. And the 49ers have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter, they're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they've put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this league could become.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. On first down, it's Stafford. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes. Quarter number 1. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Aaron Burks. And the 49ers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On first down, Purdy gets this one to Juszczyk. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he's going to get this up to the 20-yard line. Purdy looking to throw.
On the move to his left. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Here's 3rd and 3. Now Purdy.
Out to his left.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. Inside the 10.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
So maybe some signs of life. I mean, this has been a defense. They've been all over the map here in this first half, but they're coming through with a big play.
And sometimes that one play is what you need. And it sounds overly simple, but this is a team that was close to being down and out before halftime. So to come back and return an interception for a touchdown, that's big.
Yeah, maybe it can serve, Charles, like you were alluding to, as a little bit of a wake-up call for them. We'll see.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
At the 47-yard line.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Forced out to his left.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Still going inside the 20.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense, because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it, In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. There he goes, right side. Room to run at the 50. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for two, but they get it and extend this lead out even further.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Chase Young. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Back to throw. Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. He'll get this one to Cobb complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Purdy to throw it on first down. Steps away to his left. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand.
Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
And it bangs off the right upright. No good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlight?
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Back to throw, Purdy. Rolling to his right. Now loose football. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
And out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game.
Rolling to his left. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Purdy now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Purdy, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Niners extend their lead yet again.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Purdy will throw for it. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
Rams 13. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to third down.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now it's Stafford. Going up top. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. At that time, finally a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. The throwing here, Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Oren Burks.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey.
He's into space past the 25.
And finally taken down at the 15. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now on 1st down, it's Purdy.
His throw incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game. That time, unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Steps away. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Play action. Now Purdy.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. From 19 yards away.
And the 49ers continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted.
And, my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
And the Niners are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Purdy. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Purdy off the play fake.
Dancing, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Aaron Donald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
On the move to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. They go play action here. Purdy.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40.
Bobby Brown in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
4th down try. Here's Purdy.
Out to his left.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. McCaffrey running up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Purdy
being chased out left. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
picked off by Darian Kendrick. And the Rams are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Desperation time for Stafford on fourth down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Jordan Fuller there to take him down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On second down, McCaffrey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays. And they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 41. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Niners will take over possession here up at the 44. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Samuel. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over.